Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the starting of the secret squirrel business type journal. The one that I mentioned in my last video that a young lady has asked, well, it's my daughter, let's not hedge bets here. She asked me to do a journal if I was going to do one for her, to do it in autumn colours and not too dimensional on the cover so that it could sit in between other books on her bookshelf. This is the start. What I have done is used Prima texture clear crackle paste, and I think it has turned out absolutely beautiful. Now these creases were sheer accidentals. They came about because the paper I'm using is very fine, and being the very first time I've ever used crackle paint or crackle paste, I didn't know what sort of stuff I was getting into, what was going to happen or anything else, so I just took pot luck. These little creases here are as a result of the crackle and being put onto double-sided tape to adhere it to the cover of this little book. But I love it because it looks like tree branches and you've got your feathery type leaf there, so I think it turned out really, really well. I hope that's not too high, that it's not out of focus. But I'm going to pop it down because I've got some steampunk elements. Now, Dawn is a little bit of a steampunky person. She loves it. And I took a photograph of the setup so that I could, where is it? So that I could tell where I was going to put the elements once I'd sussed it all out and then shoved them off the paper. So I thought, oh, I've got to put them back, take a photograph so I know what I'm doing. So this is what I'm going to be using as my guide for this video. We might not get it all done, but we might do. So let's plow ahead and do it, shall we? And I'll leave that up there. I'm using the Distress Ink by Tim Holtz peeled paint. That's just for edging around the elements that I've got that will go on this book. Okay, now it's the little clock up there, or down there, wherever. And I'm just using direct paper to ink pad. Because basically I'm lazy, I don't want to go down into my craft room to get my other bits. I'll be honest with you. A little cog. When I fussy cut these out, I left white borders around, and when I looked at it after I set it up, I thought, I don't like those white borders. So I tried a little bit of the peeled paint, because that was what was on my table at the time. Rather liked it, so I thought, okay, everything can be peeled paint. That's kind of cool, it works for me. Just enough to take off the white of the edges, and if there's a bit more white on the cutout, well then I'll do that as well. So I'm just going to sit here and babble about what I'm doing and all that sort of stuff. My daughter's going to take a little holiday for herself, and this is the reason behind the journal, so that she can write in it what she did, where she went, booking plans, tickets to enter different places. If she wants to go somewhere different, she's got that there. Now I think that's the big hat. Yep. I picked up these steampunk elements. They are on a card from my local stockist Paper Flourish, and they were on special, so I thought, right, I'm going to have two of them. I think I might have to go back and get two more cards. They're absolutely stunning. I love them. I'm not heavily into steampunk, but this is just so beautiful. I love it. Now I want the big clock. I've got the big cog. Get a bit more green into this, I think, rather than just on the edges. Doesn't want to do it. Operator error, not stamp pad error, I assure you. That's better. I took too gentle a little swipe. I had to be rough and bullish about it to get it to go on there. Now I wonder if I can just get some. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's not so so white. The clock face is white, and I'm quite happy to leave that like it is. Now for my peacock person, I need that to be a bit greener going into the paper. I don't want all of that white showing around the bottom half of the peacock person. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. This is going to be about 20 pages thick. She doesn't want it too thick, so we'll just play this by ear as we're going through. Every facet of this will definitely be, as you see it being created, that's what you're getting. That's what she'll be getting. And she's not going to see this video. You're not going to see this video until I've actually finished and given her the journal, because I don't want her being sneaky Sam and having a look. When I told her I was going to do that, she said, "Me? Cheat? Never." And I thought, yeah, right. On this particular occasion you would. Because curiosity would get the better of her. She's a very curious young lady. A bit like her mama. I'm curious as well. I like to know the ins and outs of her. Oh, I was going to say something really naughty there. I stopped myself in time. It's amazing the things you catch yourself just in time on this thing, whether you're going to say something wicked or what. I don't think I've managed to surprise any of you quite yet with a mouthful of language, and I hope that never happens. Okay, that's that bit. Now let's put that down there, that down there, that, and this one comes. The clock will go there. Cog will go. Not clock. Cog. Be something like that. It needs to go over that side. What am I missing? Oh, butterfly. This journal will be full of the browns and oranges and greens, the autumn tones, or fall, whichever part of the world you're from. Australians call it autumn. The northern hemisphere people call it fall, or some people call it fall, others are autumn. But still, it's the season after spring, I think. Summer. No, it's the season after summer. Summer, autumn, winter, spring, that's it. Always did get the seasons mixed up. As long as it's temperate, I'm fine with it. If it starts getting ugly, well then, I get a bit nasty too. Okay, just wondering if I need to put more green in there. Yes, I might do. Not quite as much as I would like, but it's okay. Not too much more than I would like, sorry. Yep, that's okay. That's fine. That works. Alright, now for the gluing bit. I think I've got that all. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay. Oh, green fingers. Oh no. Okay, so what we have to do first is put the hat down the bottom. No, we don't. The cob goes down first because it's the lowest. Oh, a mountain of glue. Probably don't need quite that much. Okay. Then the little clock. Where did I put it? Oh no. I've moved it all, haven't I? What have I done with it? Oh, Ruth, you're such a dunderhead today. Where did it all go? Oh, you twit. I'm going to move these out of my way because they're only confusing me. Oh, lordy, lord, it's hard. Okay, now the hat is next. Got such a big bottle, I should be using my fine one, but this one's just about finished and I do want it to end so that I can, and forgive the children in the background, it's my next door neighbours, they're lovely kids. Now that comes up here. I'm going to have to turn, no, I'm going to have to turn this around, sorry. I'm losing track of where I'm at. I've put it on the wrong side because that's what I'm looking at, the wrong side. Okay, it can still work. Then the rose. I'm being super generous with my glue because I don't want this falling off. Okay, now the rose. There. It just needs to come down a bit. I'm going to have to get my glue eraser out and tidy that up later. And then the clock. Oh, I can put the clock in there. That'll work. I'll put it on the other side. I know that I'm mucking up what I've got over there on my phone, but, you know, in the interest of keeping things neat and clean without any residue showing, I will glue the clock, the stopwatch or pocket watch on there underneath the top of the brim. Okay, looking good, folks, looking good. Alright, now to see if I can mess this one up. Okay, so that's going to come down to there. Well, that's about where that needs to sit too. Okay, so let me check out this. I'll put it there, I'll be fine. Okay. Here we go. Okay. And just positioning this in top so I know where the butterfly is to go. About there. Just eyeballing it's around about half a finger's width. I did not alter the front of the cover of the book at all because it was just that lovely green with the black dots at the top and the sides, and I thought, well, that would be so appropriate for the autumn tonings, and that's why I put the brown on it to really just give it that autumn shade to start with. Put it that way. Okay, and the pocket watch can sit at a bit of an angle, I think, there. Okay. Okie doke. Working, working, working. I'm very happy with this. I saw the crackle paste online in the store and they said it was brand new, and I thought, well, I've never done that, but there's bound to be somebody there that can help me. And when I asked, I was referred to a lady named Julie, and she sat with me for a few minutes and described how to use it and what it would look like, and I was hooked, absolutely hooked. It's just, it works so well. You know, you put it on through a stencil and then you just let it sit overnight. You take the stencil off and let it sit overnight, and it just crackles up so beautifully. I've never had anything like it in my stash before, but by golly, I think I might be venturing more into mixed media than I have done before. Oh heck, I've got to get more containers now and more craft room space. Oh dear. What am I letting myself in for here, folks? Okay. Oh, something I must tell you too. I had something come up in a conversation with a lady I know, and she was telling me that she likes all of my videos, and she said, I hope you get the notification that it was me. And I said, no honey, because a like is just that, it's a like. It's not going to tell me who has been watching my videos. So if you think that by pressing the little like thumb, giving me a thumbs up, you're letting me know you've watched, no you're not. You're just letting the algorithm know that you like that particular video. So if you think you'd like to let me know that you've been by and stopped and had a little look, please can you write me a message as well as ticking the little like button? That would be absolutely wonderful. That way I can answer you and let you know that I've really appreciated you coming to visit. I'm trying to think of a couple of more questions I can ask for the end of this month for my challenge. So, if you'd like to put down what you think would be a good question, that'd be cool too. Okay, I think I'm going to call that cover done. The front cover. The back cover is still very plain. And what I'm going to do is either leave it green or cover it with a piece of the brown, but it will not be embellished in any way. I'll put that up that way so you can have a look. I think that is beautiful. I really, really enjoyed doing that. So I'll be doing a lot more crackling with the paste. I love it. So, there you go. Thank you, Julie, for the lesson from Paper Flourish. It was absolutely wonderful of you. So there's my very first one. Very, very first one. That's cool. Now, to go in this album, I had a couple of little mini envelopes of vellum. And I thought, well, what can I do with them? So I turned them into little steampunk envelopes. That's the little card that goes in, and it's got the hot air balloon, the butterfly, and roses. But this card doesn't have the autumn tones. It has red roses, but that's okay too. So what I did was use the cutout from the hot air balloon, butterfly, and the roses, and I just put some bling down the side. And I thought, because that's blank on that side, she can take it out and write on it and then pop it back into her journal. I'm going to probably hinge these into the journal so that they stay there and don't move out. That won't be too bulky. And the next one is the little peacock person. And once again, I've taken the inspiration of the flowers and the cogs to try and replicate a little bit of that on the front. So I've got the cog, the rose, and a little hat with the bling as well. And once again, that's white. And this one, I didn't take any inspiration from anywhere, I don't think. Ah, there's a bird there. Ah, cool. I can put the magpie on it. Magpie there. Yeah. Forgot about that. That was good investigating, people. Thank you for telling me. Oh, birdie singing out the back. There's a good Australian magpie out there warbling. Okay, once again blank, and I'll put that blank side to the front so that when she first sees it, it will really show up the front design. So, thank you very, very much for joining me for this video. I really do appreciate your time, and the time that you take to leave a comment, I do appreciate that as well. Thank you so very, very much. I'll see you on round 2 with this one. Bye for now.